Today's episode was supposed to be about the hideous, repulsive, sickening, stomach-churning, disgusting, filthy, endless, fucking gross lies of Rudolph Giuliani. I realized, however, when I awoke to news of him farting in open court today, that there are still many more lies to be told. It would be premature. I cannot possibly do the episode just yet. So instead, let's talk food, shall we? Food, as we all know, is the most amazing thing on the planet. Nothing in life is better than sitting down in front of a greasy, cheesy, bubbly, aromatic spread to eat until you fall into a deep carb and meat slumber. But have you ever taken time to examine what's in that food that you're eating? What kind of crazy shit makes our food tasty, colorful, and plump? Surely nothing disgusting. Surely nothing stomach-turning. Tonight, 10 weird everyday ingredients get deep, fat, fried.
La da da, deep fat fried. La da da da.
That's right, Paul. That's our song.
It's a good rendition.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Deep Fat Motherfucking Fried. I know you guys want to see the Rudy Giuliani fart that Paul just referenced. So,
Yeah.
You know, we can't avoid it. Check this out, Scotty. You seen this yet?
No.
You haven't seen this yet? You got to see this shit. Hold up. Let me make sure this fucking volume is boosty. It's as boosty as it can get. Should be okay.
The answer that I gave you is they didn't bother to interview a single witness. Just like...
You hear that?
Yes. Did you hear it? He crapped
wait.
his pants. Now watch the girl sitting next to him.
Yeah, watch the chick next to him.
They didn't bother to interview a single witness. Just like you, they don't want to know the truth.
All right. Now watch his body shift as he does it. You'll see him go like, eh.
Yeah, he does the lift.
Because I want everyone to hear the fart.
He tries to do the one cheek sneak.
Yes, go ahead.
They didn't
go ahead.
bother to
I'm boosting
interview
the
a
audio
single witness. Just like you.
You kind of talked over it. Let me do it.
Bother to interview a single witness. Just like you.
It's just a little. I can't even do the. It's probably.
Rudy
Now, at first I
farted
was
in
like-
his diaper and some poop came out.
Now I talked to Paul, and I asked Paul a very pertinent question. Are we sure this is not just a case of a squeaky chair? Now, Paul, tell me why that's not the case, Paul.
Well, number one, I know a fart when I hear one. Number two, he doesn't move substantively in the chair enough to evoke such a loud squeak.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I
definitely
think the greatest evidence of all those
is
the way that bitch looks at him.
the way the chick looks at him. She doesn't look like she just heard because everybody's like knows what a leather chair squeak sounds like, and everybody knows what a fart sounds like, and that is a full ass blast that he just released sitting right next to her in the middle of a sentence. He's like, first of all, you can't get to you can't you know what I mean? It's just like, and he just farted in open court.
Go from there, dude. Like,
How do I cover this guy? How do I cover this guy?
Train wreck? Is there a bigger fucking train wreck on the face of the goddamn earth than Rudy Giuliani?
Not right now, but what I know is that I cannot do an episode on Rudy Giuliani right now. He has not hit rock bottom yet. Like every week, some shit like this happens.
If you had made that episode, and we were talking about making it last week, you would have missed this.
Exactly. If I had made it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I'd have missed the oil leak. You know what I mean?
Now's
It's
not
just
the time. You gotta wait till he crawls back into the sewer of obscurity.
exactly. So we're gonna do a different kind of episode today, one that I think might be enlightening, and we're gonna start with something that, at least most of the time isn't something that we eat. Have you guys ever heard of bully sticks?
Yeah, they're for dogs.
Yeah. Here they are here. You might have gotten these for your dog at some point. It looks like something Yujiro would have particular fun with.
Yeah.
These kind of big, long, tough rawhides here. These are also known as pizzles, by the way. So, of course, you guys have both seen these bully sticks at the pet store. They look like dark, round rawhides. They're made from beef.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I know what
they're
made for beef. They're made from beef, TJ. Tenderloin. Tenderloin.
A very tenderloin.
It looks familiar to me. Looks familiar.
A bully stick, sometimes called a pizzle stick, is a safer alternative to rawhide chews. This is true, by the way. If you have a dog that is obsessed with rawhides, you are better off getting them. And I learned this in this episode, by the way. You're better off, according to most vets and shit, getting them a bully stick or a pizzle.
Pizzle.
The problem is that it's 100% a dick.
It's a dick.
TJ was right.
Dried up dick, dude. It's a dried dick.
This is a dried, cured, slightly flavored, smoked bull dick, basically. That when you when you slaughter a bull, there's really nothing to do with the dicks, so they just kind of make them into dog chews. Yeah. I didn't know that. I've had these pizzle, I've given Dinor these pizzle sticks before.
Come here.
Come on and eat some dick,
boy.
Have a dick. Eat some dick, Dino. You want to chew on a dick? You want to chew on a fucking big old dick, Dino? Here you go, buddy. Here you go, little bud.
Not does he want to chew on the dick, TJ. He wants to eat the dick, too.
Eat that dick. Eat it.
The great thing about these pizzle sticks, too, is that they're made for any size dog. There's, smaller ones that are, between 5 or 6 inches from steers, and then there's, ones that are upwards of 8 or 10 inches from bulls. And they're bigger around, the bigger they get. So it's you know what I mean? For big dogs and for small dogs, too. You can get them pizzle sticks. They're prepared in a number of different ways. Bully sticks are most commonly smoked, as I said, or baked. Commercial vendors drain the blood or urine from the organ prior to drying in order to decrease the smell of these when chewed by the dogs. These are called odor-free bully sticks. Junior bully.
If your dog is chewing on that bully stick and you smell a bunch of
it can happen.
Like bull piss.
If you get if you get a different brand of bully stick that isn't so fastidious about flushing their bull penises out of blood and urine and whatever else is off in there, then yeah, you might get a stinky kind of smell in the air if you give but these are odor free that are pictured here. These are odor free bully sticks.
Thank God.
The only kind you want.
And the junior bully sticks are not pictured here, but they're the smaller and thinner ones that are made from the younger castrated males.
Yeah, also known in the industry as the TJ sticks.
Hey, them's fighting words. I'm coming over to kick your fucking ass.
Bullshit, dude. He's going to get a McRib.
He's going to go pray at the mosque. Do you see how TJ's dressed like a member of the fucking Muslim Brotherhood or something today? I don't know what this new look he's got going on is.
He said he's been reading the Quran a lot.
The Quran. He keeps calling it the Quran.
Yeah, attending some meetings late at night. I don't know. I mean, I think he's just going through a phase, man. There's nothing to worry about.
We've gotten libertarian TJ, anti-SJW TJ. Is the next TJ going to be woke Muslim TJ? Is this
Only time will tell.
Is this the first reveal of TJ Hamzi bin Dulillah bin
not my Muslim.
Ibn Rashid, Ibn Fahlan.
Very offensive stereotyping, Paul. Very offensive.
I'm sorry. I'm just noticing about your look today, TJ, with the
You
big
neither
beard and
confirm nor deny.
your head to toe black. You kind of look like you're about to start a fucking revolution in Iran or some shit back in the 1970s.
You know, maybe.
Looks like you're about to.
Mustache is horrible, dude. I can't get the fucking liquid out of this motherfucker. I can't take a drink of nothing. Any fucking thing.
Oh, it's already starting to happen. It's already starting to happen. TJ's starting to get sick of the fucking mustache. He's gonna shave it. He's gonna shave it.
I've been growing the mustache out because I wanted to get long enough that I can fucking comb it to the sides. But like this intermediary phase where it's just like, it's horrible. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, TJ, ye of little faith.
Hate.
So,
Hey, well, look, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Paul.
No, it's
It's very
okay.
offensive what you said, Scotty, but you know what? My new faith requires that I forgive you. So
What? What are you even talking about?
I don't even know what you're talking about, Scotty. You're a psycho.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Get away from me,
I'm
Scotty.
just
You're
saying.
fucking insane. You're crazy.
I was trying to give you props, TJ, for actually growing your beard that long. And of course, you have to turn into something like that acrimonious. It's kind of depressing to you. You're a depressing guy, TJ.
You're depressing. Fucking
You're a depressing person, teacher. You're a depressing
Look at
person.
this.
Teacher.
This is twisted bull dicks, right?
Yeah, these are pizzles that have been braided up, and you've probably seen like these different types of braided shit before. Like most people have gotten these for their dogs and don't know that it's bull cock. To be honest with you,
Really? I thought everyone knew that.
no. Like a lot of people don't know that this is bull cock here. They think it's like rawhide that's twisted up in a different way or some shit.
If you go to a pet store, they'll have like the knuckles and the knees and all kinds of shit. It's like, do people not connect it with like this was an animal?
Yeah, I guess not.
I don't know how.
So the reasons these are better for your dogs than the kind of normal rawhides are pretty numerous, actually. They're all natural. They're long lasting. They're not overly treated. They're just kind of cooked and served to your dogs and cleaned out real well. They can be consumed or chewed up as they break down quickly in the stomach rather than causing swelling in the gut, as rawhides sometimes can. I know Dinor, when he gets a hold of one of those shitty rawhides, he'll eat the whole thing sometimes and then throw up a bunch of rawhide. They're easier on the stomach in general than rawhide and many other natural chews, including like pig ears and shit. They're better than those even. They're very good for dogs' teeth. Chewing a bully stick is a natural kind of toothbrush for dogs. It's really good at like cleaning out in between a dog's teeth. They're low in carbs, which are bad for dogs if you're trying to have your dog not gain weight. As you know, anybody that's ever had a fat dog knows. I've had a fat dog before. I'm glad I don't have one now, but I've had a dog that had weight problems before, and carbs are bad. They're low in fat, and they're one of the most popular and safest treats available on the market when it comes to like the amount of chemicals and shit that is put into it. And even young puppies,
100%. Oh, sorry.
even young puppies, which are advised to not be given rawhides, can chew bully sticks. How do you feel about that?
Well, the way I feel about it is, like, look, all this other fucking garbage on the market, pig's ears, all this stuff, no. What your dog needs is some dried, desiccated fucking bull dick. That's what they should call it. You just stop with all the fucking bully stick nonsense. The consumer needs to know what the fuck they're buying for their dog. It just needs to say, dried, desiccated, vacuum sealed bull dick.
Well, it's interesting you should bring that up, TJ, because you sound like a pizzle man.
Oh yeah, we need some pizzles up in
Because
this pizzle, man.
you seem to labor under the misapprehension that human beings don't indulge in bully sticks or pizzles. They do.
Of course. TJ, you ready?
I say magnifique.
TJ, if you eat that whole thing, TJ, it said, your dick will never go limp again.
Wrap that
Eat the whole thing.
motherfucker in a tortilla, because I wants me a burrito.
I love the single lonely half cherry tomato on the plate. That is my favorite
it's like-
part of this picture.
What is that?
Like that, like that's gonna help you choke down the bull cock that's in front of you. This is a pizzle. This is actually a deer pizzle. These are Scottish deer pizzles. Now they're not really used in Scotland as food, as far as I could find. They are the preferred pizzle used in traditional Chinese medicine. There's a lot of Chinese, kind of like folksy, what would you call it? Holistic kind of.
Like New Age medicine.
Yeah, New Age type of shit, right? But it's actually old with them. Like, it's a long-term tradition that eating the sex organs of animals, in particular pizzles like this, can help with, whatever.
Give you much stamina, Paul.
Right?
Virility. Yeah,
But they're actually really good for you, to be honest with you. They're high in protein, hormones, and vitamins. They are they're mineral rich, calcium, magnesium rich. Although, that's what the Chinese kind of holistic people claim. There's little empirical evidence supports that they're any more healthy than a normal piece of meat would be. And in some cases, maybe even less healthy because there are a lot of cartilage and tubing. And, a dick is not meat. You know what I mean? It's not. Well, I mean, I guess it can be, but it's really not supposed to be meat. Scottish deer pizzles are thought to boost stamina. So if you're having trouble in the bedroom.
Yeah. There you go, TJ. You're set, man.
They're also used by Chinese athletes at the 2008 Summer Olympics before.
Hey, that should be fucking. I mean, hey, they're not allowed to take steroids. Why should they be allowed to eat fucking deer dick?
Hey, man, it's not against the rules to mow down on a deer cock right before you go fucking do the pole vault and shit.
I guess it's not, but it should be. I mean, like, hey, what? Otherwise, look, if the fucking Olympics are saying that it's okay for them to do, then what they're basically saying is Chinese medicine is not effective. And that, at that point, is racism.
That's true.
So this should not be allowed. This should not be allowed.
Pizzles can be served.
Unfair competitive edge. Thank you very much.
Pizzles can be served in a number of different ways, TJ. You may want to try one of these recipes. Look up a pizzle recipe. I know you have a renewed passion or not a renewed, but a kind of a newer passion for cooking. You've been doing it for a while though, so I feel kind of bad calling it newer. You're like a journeyman cook now. Yeah, you know what I mean. You're on your way. You're spreading your wings. So they can be made as soups, right?
Recipe.
You can have a pizzle as a soup. You have to look for
soup. I'm really good at making. I'm really good at
That's what I'm saying. You can get a pizzle and put it in the soup. And
pizzle soup, no. I don't know about that. If
they've been dried first, they can be turned into a paste that can be used in different things, for as flavoring or as a spread. They're also in China mixed with alcoholic beverages sometimes. So you have a little bit of pizzle in your alcohol. Or simply thawed and just eaten, like this one here was probably just kind of thawed out, kind of thrown in an oven somewhere and put on a plate for somebody to mow down on.
You gotta roast it over a fire, dude. You gotta like grill the pizzle. Go shh.
I don't know what happens to a cock when you put it over a thing, though. You know what I mean? It might just burn.
Roasting on an open fire.
You may have to boil these fucking pizzles.
Eat it, Paul. These people don't know what they're fucking talking about. An oven? Fuck that shit, dude. On a spit.
Because I'm looking up all kinds of I looked up pizzle recipes. I ain't finding nothing.
Well, I'm telling you, TJ, you may have to look at more regional recipes because I'm not going to just dunk on the Chinese here. Jamaicans are also known to eat. Now, I didn't pull a picture because I couldn't really find one. So it's probably more underground there. But Jamaicans, bull pizzles are referred to as cow cods. And they're eaten as a cow cod soup. So maybe you could look that up, cow cod soup.
Yeah.
That'd be a Jamaican recipe. Like many pizzle-based foods, many pizzle-based foods, cow cod soup is claimed to be a male aphrodisiac. So if you're having problems keeping it up or with stamina.
Cow cod soup.
You got any recipes?
I'm finding some shit, but it looks like all the recipes I'm finding for like Americans like substitute the fucking pizzle.
Well, you can get a pizzle from the butcher. Like a pizzle is just a cock. You got to go to like a legit butcher. Like you guys have got one around where you're at.
Yeah.
You go to a legit butcher and you tell them you're interested in a pizzle. You're trying to make some cow cod soup. They'll probably fucking sell you one for cheap.
Give me that fucking pizzle. It's for my dog. It's not for no weird Jamaican soup I'm making or nothing like that.
They'll be able to order one up from you. They'll be able to call their supplier and be like, hey, we got a pizzle.
What if I eat that soup? And it fucking like increases my virility and sexual stamina.
Then let me know and I'll make some fucking. Let me know and I'll make some cow cod soup too, and we'll all be fucking.
And I gotta be constantly fucking like looking for more and more fucking animal penises to put in my soup. You know.
See, I don't see it going out of control. If I got a little boost out of pizzle soup, you know, I'd be happy with it.
Talk about like an order of magnitude. It turns you into like a sex god, you know? I mean, the Chinese know what they're talking about. They're known for their sexual prowess.
Aren't you the same guy that bought Chinese penis enlargement oil?
I did, and you know what? Now my dick is huge, Scotty.
Bullshit.
It's fucking huge. It's huge.
Bullshit.
I'd show you guys right now if I could.
Bullshit.
I bought this I went on Wish.com. They had Chinese penis enlargement oil.
You went on Wish.com and they had enlargement oil.
I did. I got it, and I got the fucking penis enlargement oil, right? And it came, and they're like, "Don't use too much because you don't want your dick too big." But I was like, "Fuck that shit." Treated that shit like that was mustard, and my fucking dick was a hot dog. I was like, "Wow!" And you know, fucking woke up the next morning, my dick's like a third leg. It's fucking gigantic. Thanks to the Chinese fucking.
Well, thank you for that little digression into TJ's fantasy.
It's not a fucking digression.
Your little fantasy world.
People and dicks. And I'm talking about the fucking Chinese. Look,
I'm
Chinese
just saying, Paul, if TJ makes that claim, be very skeptical.
God love them. God love the Chinese, okay? But we know the Chinese, they're not naturally a well-endowed people. So, of course, they would be at the fucking cutting edge of penis enlargement techniques. And they've discovered the oil that will make your dick huge.
Did it come with a cherry tomato?
Yes.
A half of one?
It was really weird, and I didn't understand at the time. I guess it's a cultural thing. But, like, I open up the fucking oil packaging, and right there, floating at the top of the oil, was a single half of a cherry tomato. And I was like, what's with the cherry tomato? I think it actually might have something to do with the efficacy. Like, you need a little boost of, like, tiny little boost of cherry tomato to really kickstart things.
If you're gonna, like, can you imagine sitting down to that meal right there in front of you? And the cherry tomato is the only thing that you have to, like, break up that whole fucking shit?
What do you mean? What do you need to break it up with? I just throw that cherry tomato away, all that lettuce and shit out of the fucking way. That's just presentation right there. Because you just want to eat that fucking pizzle, man. That shit's good. Now, first of all, I would
eat it in China.
Personally, I don't want it Chinese style.
It's like this. It's like corn on the cob, dude.
I don't really want it Chinese style, dude. I want a big ass tortilla. I want to fucking wrap that motherfucker up like a burrito. I want to put some Cholula and shit on it, and I want to eat it like that.
Cholula.
Yeah,
so
get some
if
Cholula.
we get a bull penis,
I like Cholula, but I don't know if I'd put it on bullcock, you know.
So you're claiming that if a roasted bull penis is put on a tortilla, you're going to eat it.
This motherfucker wouldn't even fucking take a bite of that shit on that plate.
I could eat a dozen donuts in one bite.
One bite, dude. Have you ever proven I can't?
Have you ever proven you can? I'm not on Scotty.
Wait, let's not change the subject here. Have you ever privately said
the burden of proof is on the person making the claim.
I offered to bring you a dozen donuts and you bought.
Claim that I can't do it.
No, that's not a positive claim. That's a negative fucking refutation of a claim that you made.
I never made that claim.
Anyway, we're going to move on to our second fucking ingredient now. TJ is a lying sack of shit. You know what, dude? Allah doesn't like liars, TJ. So you better read your Quran.
And that's why I would never lie. I could eat I can eat 2 dozen donuts.
You guys recognize this stuff here?
No.
Don't look,
really.
TJ. Don't cheat.
Cheese, but I don't know.
This is isinglass.
Okay.
Pretty common ingredient pre-industrial revolution, and still to this day is found in some stuff. Old-timey recipes like mock eggs, Jean Mange, and yellow flummery. I pulled a picture of mock eggs and yellow flummery.
Dude, I love yellow flummery, dude.
Dude, they both look delicious. This is mock eggs here. And it's just kind of like, it's called, mock eggs. This is a kind of a pre-industrial revolution kind of casserole.
I love this shit where it's like the top is kind of like a little bit
bubbly
on the burnt side.
It's not like burnt. It's scorched. It's got a good bubble to it. It's caramelized is what they would call that shit. Yeah.
It's yellow flummy.
The fat has just gotten like rendered up and cooked and sizzly.
And the shit on there, but then inside it's all creamy and smooth.
Yeah. This looks pretty fucking dope. And this is yellow flummery.
Yellow flummery looked pretty dope.
Yeah. Looks pretty fucking good too. So isinglass was used much in the same way as modern day gelatin, usually derived from the tendons and ligaments of pigs and cows. By the way, I didn't put gelatin on this list because everybody knows gelatin is made from like horse tendons and pig tendons and cow tendons and shit.
Who?
But it's used in the same way. It's used to thicken or solidify food. So now looking at this picture alone, can you guess what animal this comes from and what this is? I mean, you can tell it's from some kind of animal, I'm sure.
It makes me uncomfortable.
It should.
Say that. Like, I get that weird tingly feeling in my collarbones when I look at it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really want that.
Is it like a horse, like foot tendon or something?
Looks
Good
like a
guess,
fucking
but no.
sheep bladder. I don't know.
Isinglass is made from the bladders of sturgeon.
Sturgeon?
Yep.
So that's like a fish, right?
Yeah, or other fish. Mostly tropical fish. So this is the swim bladder of a sturgeon here. And I think the next picture, TJ, is of a sturgeon, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Maybe I am mistaken. Yeah, here we go. This is where you can see the swim bladder there highlighted. It's a big yellow part, and this is really used as ballast to keep them afloat in the middle of the water and to help them go up and down and to keep their bodies regulated so they don't sink and they don't have to constantly be swimming up, So the swim bladder is kind of filled and ejected as needed to kind of move the fish around and to keep it at equilibrium and stuff. And so they would pull these out, and there's a process called fining that I can guarantee you all of us have had some sturgeon swim bladder because it's used in craft beers. This is actually some of the isinglass here that is going to be used at a craft beer place.
Still looks like he's dressed like Ned Flanders did.
Yeah. So it's used in cask beers to filter them and purify them and make them clearer. So if you go to like local breweries, like more likely than not, it's not going to be this type of shit. If you have like the local brews, because most of those are cloudy if you look at them. But this is used in the more high end ales and in the lower end kind of like cheap beers as well to give like Budweiser that really clear. So it's not cloudy in there. It purifies the ale. And so, it's used to extract excess yeast and proteins in order to clarify the beverage. It's not only used for beer.
Paul?
Yeah.
You know what? That is fucking disgusting.
I know. I didn't know that either. I didn't know that either before I started looking into this shit.
Next time you enjoy that craft beer,
I just want to let you know that's fucking gross.
The way it got so filtery smooth is through a sturgeon's liver.
But
bladder, Scotty, bladder.
But
bladder, or float bladder, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Swim bladder.
Swim bladder.
It's swim bladder.
But even if you're not a drinker, you like some apple juice every once in a while?
Oh man, no, nope. I'm not listening to the rest.
Yeah.
Nope, you gotta. No, I'm not. I refuse to do the fucking thing until TJ puts his headphones back on. He's subjected me to more pain and anguish.
Yeah.
Such a pussy.
I agree with you. Come on, TJ. Let's
Pussy.
Talk about pussy.
I like ice cold apple juice, TJ. Nice and cool.
Yeah.
So apple juice has that amber hue because of this stuff. It's because
no, it doesn't. No,
yes, it does. It's not because it's apples. It's
the goldeny fresh apples, TJ.
They give it that nice clear amber hue that you love in apple juice with the isinglass. So there you go, TJ.
Bring it on. Let's see it.
No, that's not even true.
I'll describe a little better for you. When macerated and dissolved for several weeks in dilute food grade acids, they form a turbid, colorless, viscous solution largely made up of the protein collagen. This material is known to brewers as isinglass finings. And I think there's some pictures of that, maybe.
I think the next thing I have is a little video, actually.
Oh, yeah. There was a little quick... We don't have to watch the whole thing, but this will show you a little bit about...
a little bit of the process going on.
Yeah, I don't want to watch too much of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Findings are basically, they're the main finding that will clear the beer. The auxiliary findings are something we add to the attack, and they will help the clarifying process. They won't clarify the beer.
So yeah, you can mute it and just skip ahead and see if you can see the process. This just kind of showed you, I think, or it might just be an interview with the guy. I just really, like, now that I'm looking at it, I don't want us to get claimed for no reason, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I gotcha.
But he talks in this video about how they use the isinglass in various ways to make various different kinds of beers and different clarities and different hues of beer. And it's used very, very widely in British beers, I found in my research, way more than it's used here in America. Although it is used, it's pretty widespread here in America too. And it's very widespread in its use in apple juice here in America. So there's that. Traditionally, isinglass was derived from the sturgeon, but nowadays it's a lot of tropical fish. So it might not be sturgeon bladder you're getting. It's going to be some kind of big tropical fish. There's some good news for vegan beer lovers, as long as they're not attached to cask ales or craft beer. With the advances in centrifugation and filtration technologies, the use of isinglass in the commercial brewing process has declined over the years. Today, it's used largely confined to cask ales in the UK, like I said, as well as some craft brewers.
Yeah, make those fucking goddamn limey cocksuckers fucking drink the fish guts.
So if you want to find isinglass-free beer, you can, but you gotta look for it though.
I just want to say too.
Go ahead.
Quick aside,
go ahead.
I just want to put this out there in the world. I just want to say to all of our British viewers, to all of our English viewers, there will come a day when us Americans will round you up into camps. So it's coming. I
tell foreigners this all the time, dude. The eagle is coming one way or the other, and when we land, we're bringing freedom in cages for you.
I mean, in the interim, you guys are free to listen to our podcast as equals and stuff. But like, there will come a day when you no longer have a choice. And Deep Fat Fried
if you're watching right now, you're the fish, and we're the three guys smiling.
We might use your bladders to filter our fucking.
That's true.
Our beers.
So I did this next one on the list, and I call it Makeup Quickies. So you're actually getting more than 10. These are just like little quick blurbs about things that are in makeup for our... I know we have some female viewers out there, some people I identify as female, and some NB people, and even some straight people who like makeup. I know TJ wears makeup a lot.
Well, I usually wear face paint, but yeah.
Can I ask you a question, TJ, before I move on?
No,
so you see,
never. Okay.
You see how blonde all my shit is, right? I was thinking about using like a little bit of eyeliner and shit. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Should I do it?
It will make your eyes pop. I've done that before. It makes your eyes look bigger.
Yeah.
They pop out a little more. It draws attention. I think it looks pretty good.
I'll try it.
I don't know.
So
Let your
let's
girlfriend do it or something. Just
I just I didn't know, like, what can you? I don't know how to do it, so I have to ask her to put it on me.
All right. Fiance at this point. That probably wife at the point this is fucking coming out.
Well, yeah, by the time this comes out, it'll be wife.
Yeah.
What song are you conducting, TJ?
We're getting to see the conductor's rhythm for the fucking noise that goes on in TJ's head.
How about this fish spleen fish scales, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is guanine. It's fish scales, basically. It's processed into a concoction called guanine. It's used in shimmery makeup like lipstick, nail polish, eyeshadow. So anything that's got like a shimmer or a glisten to it, it's probably got guanine all up in it.
So, fellas, next time you see your fucking girlfriend's face looking all shiny. I know this is an audience of 90% neckbeards, and you guys never even see girls. But for the 10% who might have a girlfriend, if your face looks all shiny, just let her know, like, hey, baby, there's probably fish scales on your face, so you know.
It's true.
Fucking fish scales making you look
makeup,
shiny.
PJ. Unless you buy vegan makeup.
It's also used in a lot of cosmetics to hide blemishes, so cover-ups, where people will kind of put it over a spot or whatever they've got and blend it in. Pretty much all of that stuff has this in it. So there you go. There's that one. Go to the next one there. So this is kind of a weird one. Let's talk about cochineal dye. It's also called carmine. And it's not a synthetic substance. It's actually a dye that's collected from these little guys here, crushed Dactylopus coccus or cochineal beetles. So this is a larval cochineal beetle, and this is what gives off the best amounts of this cochineal dye.
Looks like a little raspberry.
These insects are known to feed on cactus plants in Central and South America, and the females eat the red cactus berries. When they're crushed, an intense red dye is produced. It's found in most lipsticks and most blush products.
So for sure. So anytime you've ever worn red lipstick, anybody, regardless of gender, I mean, if you've even like fucked around with like, fucking, it's pretty. or done that Joker thing, you know, like, whatever the fuck you might have done. Just know you've been rubbing bug guts on your fucking face.
Yep.
You know what? Who
That's
gives a shit,
fucking
TJ? Maybe they like bug guts all over their face.
Bug
Maybe
guts
they don't
and
do.
fish scales too. So far.
This sounds like fucking ingredients to a fucking witch's brew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it just gets worse as we go too. So go ahead and go to the next one, TJ. So we got fish scales, crushed up beetles. Anybody recognize this?
Some kind of rock? I don't know.
Okay, good guess, but no. Scotty, you want to take a stab at what this is?
Because it's fucking.
It's not a rock.
Because that's not even gross. It's gotta be something gross.
That's not a cheese.
Is it like fossilized dog shit from like the Mesozoic or some shit? I don't know. What is it?
So this is called ambergris, and it's spelled.
I've heard of that.
Oh,
So-
is this the whale stuff?
This is whale shit / vomit.
Yeah.
It's mostly vomit, but oftentimes this is ejected through the ass of the whale as well. Some things are just better the old-fashioned way, and when it comes to perfumes, that means that the preferred ingredient for affixing scent to the skin is ambergris, a musky compound that's regurgitated by whales, and sometimes, as I said, it emerges from the other end. The interesting thing about ambergris is that the pricier and fancier the perfume, especially French eau de toilette. So if you've gotten your girl a fucking bottle of fucking eau de toilette ever, it's probably filled with whale shit. I'm just letting you know. Damn. It's way more likely.
Baby, here's a bottle of whale shit and whale puke.
Not every fucking perfume, and also fucking, this goes for colognes as well, has this in it. But the higher you go up on the price scale and the more French you get, the more likely that this is in it. And it used to be in almost every type of fucking perfume. But now it's like a hoity-toity ingredient. But it's very common, at least here in America, for people to buy their significant others high-end perfumes or colognes or good-smelling type of stuff. And you have to keep in mind, this isn't just spray-ons. This is those like perfumed lotion type of things. It's in everything. Like it can be, the more high-end, the more likely it's got ambergris in it.
It's super expensive to obtain too, because like there's bans on hunting whales and shit. So like essentially a lot of times they have to find this or get this from the few countries that actually do hunt.
Now, luckily for people that aren't spending top dollar on that shit, scientists pretty recently, I think within the last 10 years, discovered that balsam fir sap is actually a better perfume fixative than ambergris. So the whales and their pricey puke are off the hook. Probably a good thing. I guarantee you it will be continued to be used in perfumes for a long time coming as a premium ingredient. So, nothing sticks. They claim that this pine sap sticks like ambergris. Nothing sticks all day like a perfume with ambergris. So,
fucking French bastards.
Well, the last on the list is estrogen. Now, everybody knows what that is. Just straight up good old estrogen. It's a hormone, that can be found in most perfumes, most restorative creams, and most lotions. Estrogen is obtained for this process by extracting urine from pregnant horses. So, just in our quickies, just in our makeup quickies category, which is number 3 on the list, we've got guanine, which remember is what?
Fish bladder.
Fish scales. Fish scales.
Scales. Okay.
This is all the makeup stuff that we've just covered.
Right.
Fish scales.
Fish scales.
And then you remember
up the fucking blemishes and shit.
Right.
Yeah, the little raspberry bug.
Yeah, the cochineal dye.
The red lipsticks and such.
Then ambergris, which was for what again?
That was for
making the perfume stick
to people. Yeah.
And then horse piss. So you've got crushed up beetles, fish scales, horse piss, and whale shit all over you.
Oh yes, that's so beautiful.
Gotta love that shit. Bet you didn't know.
Am I not beautiful now?
Yes.
Am I not beautiful? But even if you did know that one, there might be somebody that's sitting here going,
Is Paul's ego gonna tell me anything that I don't already know?
well, if you're that guy, prepare to have your life ruined. Prepare for the dark secret of the Cadbury cream egg.
And the
Bunny
stream.
cum. Guys,
And the
listen.
stream,
It's
TJ.
bunny cum. It's bunny cum. That's what's in
No,
there.
dude, end the stream. End the stream,
The
TJ.
dark secret of the Cadbury cream egg.
The Easter bunny.
Oh, you're gonna really ruin this for us, man.
Yes. Yes, I'm gonna
Thank
ruin
you,
this for
Paul.
you.
Great. All I know is it tastes good. That's all I know about it. I know it's disgusting in some way.
Well, you may feel a little different after we get done with it tonight. The Cadbury cream egg is got a lot of things in it, to be honest with you. It's got a lot of ingredients that might make you raise an eyebrow here or there. But let's talk about the one that raises my eyebrow the highest, and I have a feeling it's going to raise yours the highest. Castoreum. Have you ever heard of this? Or Castoreum?
No.
It's listed as natural flavoring in a lot of popular treats. Cadbury cream eggs still use it to this day. And a lot of popular treats will use this and list it as natural flavoring. If you do a little more research, and you'll find that this natural flavoring found in ice cream, gelatin, pudding, alcohol, and baked goods, it is... It's liquid found in the castor sac, which are scent glands near a beaver's anus. And here's a picture of where it comes from. This is a castor. This is a beaver's castor sac here. That's his butthole there. And then on the top there, you can see the castor sac, where the castoreum, which is used in pretty much every kind of like candy and shit. And then anything that you've ever seen that has like natural flavoring on it that's sweet was probably made with beaver butt juice.
So today I learned that beaver butt juice tastes pretty good.
Yep. It's a liquid, as I said, found in the scent glands of a beaver's anus. This may be the grossest sounding ingredient of them all. The liquid is often used as a substitute for vanilla flavoring. So a lot of, which is in everything, of course. Everything sweet has vanilla as a base. So I guarantee you, all three of us as Americans have sucked down probably like 10 gallons of beaver. Like, we may as well sit and suck a beaver's ass until we've got 10 gallons worth of castoreum in us. And we'll probably do another 10 or 20 before we kick the planet. You know what I mean?
Probably
Here's a little fella here.
Why do you steal it from me, Paul?
No, they love. Here's the thing, Scotty. They love giving it. They love giving it. They love to give you their castoreum. All you have to do is ask. You bring a mug. Take your hot coffee out to a beaver dam in the morning and just say, "Hey, fellas, come on." Slap the water a little bit, and they'll come spritz it, for you. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, human. Come milk my juicy beaver asshole. Yes.
Tickle my beaver butthole, please.
Fill up that Cadbury egg with my butt juice. Yes, delicious.
That's in the factory, dude. Eggs coming down. They're like, beaver has to give us a little.
It's actually most commonly used. My research found in raspberry foods. If you take it by like raspberry flavored things, if you take it by like percentage that has castoreum in it, like 80% of raspberry flavored shit is beaver butt juice.
You know what? Not my favorite flavor, dude.
I drink a lot of like raspberry drinks and shit.
Ooh, TJ.
So I've been drinking some beaver butt juice for sure.
Oh, my friend.
They need to
butt juice, please.
They need to stop lying to us, man. It needs to fucking say clearly on the goddamn list of ingredients. When I look at the back,
lie to you.
I don't want to see no castoreum. No one knows what that is. You got to say beaver butt juice. So I know. All right.
You
know what, TJ? You just wanted the end result. That's all you wanted. You didn't care. You didn't ask where it came from. Now you're like, oh, man, what the fuck? They gave you what you wanted, TJ. You're just not happy with what you got.
I didn't know that. Okay, whatever. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good.
It's your fault, dude. You accepted it.
Beaver
The fuck
butt
is
juice.
shellac? Bullseye shellac.
Shellac. So this is shellac is like a coating that you'd put on like a wood deck or whatever, right? Or a piece of wood.
Well, this is like
wood furniture.
we're putting this in food too.
Well, it says ingredients. That doesn't necessarily mean stuff that you eat. Like makeup isn't stuff that you eat. We just had a whole thing on makeup.
That's true.
It's
But you put that on your body.
Everyday kind of stuff that ingredients, right?
All right, fair
An
enough.
ingredient in shellac is, you know what I mean? We're going to talk about it.
Ingredients in life, TJ, in life. Come on, buddy.
Gotcha.
It's a natural bioadhesive polymer. It's really similar to synthetic polymers.
You're a fucking natural bioadhesive polymer, you fucking piece of shit.
That's true.
I didn't need to know this shit, Paul. I didn't need to know this, okay?
No, yeah, you did. You did.
Because you know what? Look, Paul, it's not... Because I know I've done shit in the past to fucking disgust you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I put together some episodes that were specifically designed.
You put my tit in a ringer many a time, TJ.
For sure. I've done it. I won't deny it. I won't deny it. But you know what? I've never fucking told you some shit like, you know what, Paul? That stuff you've been enjoying eating all this time, beaver butt juice, my friend. It came from, and then showed me I've never shown you a close-up picture of like, here's a beaver's asshole, and everything you fucking ever loved came from that beaver's asshole.
You know what?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that shit to you. I don't fucking change your whole world around with that shit. You might be disgusted for a second, but then you get to go on your merry fucking way.
I mean,
but from now on, for the rest of my life, every fucking product I eat, I'm be like, is this beaver butt juice? And I'm never gonna I'm gonna see that little fucking beaver asshole in my mind, and our audience is gonna see that little beaver asshole in their mind, and their fucking lives are ruined, Paul. This episode is like a genocide of the fucking intellect. I don't even know what to fucking say to you anymore. You fucking
TJ, I'm telling you this right now. I'm tracing my genealogy right now, and it's becoming likely.
Is there beaver butt juice in this?
Yes, probably. I mean, it's sugar free, so probably not. But maybe if it says natural flavorings, it's got beaver.
Made with
ass in it.
Real beaver.
It says natural flavors right here. It says fucking natural flavors.
Beaver
TJ.
ass.
That's fucking beaver ass right there.
Beaver ass right there, dude.
Okay. Is it in Coke Zero?
No,
Who knows?
it's probably not. I hope not.
It's probably not, but it might be.
But you know, even if there's not, there's probably some other shit.
There's definitely some shit that you eat.
There's some kind of fucking disgusting goddamn garbage in here.
Bunch of candies, like a bunch of.
Oh yeah, it's like. Oh, by the way, we put crushed maggots in it. It helps with the preservation process. You know how it goes.
Yep. But like I was saying,
I didn't mean to derail. Go ahead.
I'm tracing my lineage back, and it's becoming possible that I'm related to a clan in Scotland who's
the Ku Klux Klan.
No, not that clan, like a Scottish clan, right? An old-timey Scottish clan. And their family motto is, touch ye not a cat bought. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It doesn't mean don't touch a cat's ass. It means don't grab a cat by the fucking tail, TJ. So if I am indeed a member of this clan, ye have touched the cat bought with your fucking shenanigans and your tomfoolery and all the times you grossed me the fuck out, TJ. And I will burn everything you love to the ground before this show is over, TJ. One Cadbury cream egg at a time, motherfucker. You're going to look at everything you eat now and wonder if it's got beaver ass in it. Beaver ass goes down quick and oh so fast. Why don't you just suck a beaver's big musty asshole right?
You deserve this, TJ. You fucking deserve this, dude. You know what you did. You know what you fucking did. And now you have to pay the price, TJ. Now you gotta pay.
You pay the price, TJ.
Pay? How's it feel to pay now, TJ?
You pay the iron price, TJ. The iron
this
price.
Yogurt's delicious. Oh, it was made with beaver butthole and some
natural
bugs
flavors.
And maggots.
I mean, it is natural.
Yeah.
Naturally comes right out of that beaver's asshole in a slimy, pussy fucking fluid that gets smeared all over all your favorite shit.
so yummy. Don't you like it? So, TJ, you know what the difference is, dude? If I had some shit, like if I had a Cadbury egg, I go eat it right now. I'm not gross out at all. I don't give a fuck what I eat, TJ.
I learned that the day that motherfucker ate a fork full of nothing but jelly from the top of a fucking Spam can.
It almost made, that was the most, oh my god! It almost made me puke to even be in his presence when that happened, dude. I remember that shit.
It was hideous,
dude. Like the fact that Scotty could even eat Spam, period. Like even like,
dude, I can eat Spam right now. I have Spam right now.
I'm sure you do, you nasty fuck. But I mean, he literally opened it up. There was that nasty like globular fucking nasty
Spam jelly, dude.
Shit. Yeah, and it's just like he just like scrapes it on up, like I'm like, I could.
It's beautiful. No, it's a beautiful thing,
butthole, dude. Just give it to me.
It's a beautiful thing.
Sky eat anything. He don't give a fuck.
So shellac. It's probably on the nice wood desk you've got in front of you. It's on a lot. Well, it's being used. Different things are being used. So this is kind of we'll do this one quick because it's not being used as much anymore. There are other bioadhesive polymers that are being used and other like synthetic polymers that are being used a lot in varnish and stuff. So shellac is kind of like an old man's tool. Still works really well and was used in very widespread for a very long time. It's made from the secretions of the Cariolaca, which is an insect that's from Thailand. Furthermore, it's not just something that's found in wood varnish and stuff. It's also found in candy. And by the way, just to let you know,
yum.
But that's. Let's see. Some medicines have it, and vitamins. Some vitamins have it. Some people may know this different kind of extraction of shellac as a different kind of substance, confectioner's resin or natural glaze. So if you've ever used either of those in baking, it comes from this. This is basically bug shit. So that little Carolacea bug walks along and a big colony of them poops out all this crap onto the tree. And then some poor bastard in Thailand comes and scrapes all these turds off of the branch of the tree, right?
Yeah.
And then those turds are shipped off to a factory and it's all ground up and processed and stuff. And then it's put in like shellac and candy and stuff to like hold together like hard candies and stuff.
How did someone fucking figure this shit out?
Somebody ate bug shit and was like, not bad.
Yeah, damn.
The little work, this would be okay. Desperation is the mother of invention, I'm starting to think. Yeah. Next one on our list, number 6, is cytosine, and we're about to ruin donuts for TJ.
No! Yes! You shall not pass! No! No, man! You ain't... Paul, don't do it. Don't do it. Let's go to the next one. Skip to the next one. Nope.
I called the episode
no, we gotta hear it.
10. Weird everyday ingredients, and this is really an everyday ingredient for you. I know you're loving the donut.
How is the donut disgusting as shit, dude? How's like donut like really the most disgusting food you can possibly eat, Paul? I'm dying to know how disgusting it is. Because when TJ thinks of eating donuts again, he's gonna be triggered the rest of his life.
No, don't ruin donuts, Paul. Don't ruin donuts.
Sorry, TJ, but it's got to be done. Cysteine. Cysteine is the name of it. That's the best I can do. It's, one of those names. Cysteine is how I think it's said, or cysteine. The substance is added when making donuts, cupcakes, and croissant. All things I love. I know TJ loves. He loves a good croissant. He loves a good cupcake, and he loves a donut. TJ wants to fuck every donut on the screen right now. He's actually salivating looking at the picture of donut. I can tell.
I definitely am.
I can tell. He loves them. I know him.
I can have any donut I want. Cream filled, sprinkled.
Oh, donut. Please. All right, you know what? I don't care what's in them. I don't care if it's like...
The problem with these types of confections, TJ, let me explain to you why this has to happen. The problem with these types of confections is they're very flaky and delicate. You know how wonderful a donut is on the inside. Yes. You know how wonderful a buttery, flaky, multi-layered croissant is on the inside.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. You know how wonderful and porous and muffiny a good cupcake is, you know, with the frosting and all of the beautiful sugary goodness melted inside of it. So in order to work with the dough and make it come out like that, cysteine is needed, okay? Yeah. And it makes the working with the dough easier. And in order to produce cysteine, an organic compound is needed. So go ahead and skip to the next page, I guess, if you want to, TJ. It's duck feathers.
Feathers?
Duck feathers, TJ. But
duck feathers.
I can tell that you're I can tell. See, here's the thing, TJ. I can tell that you are. Right.
That's not too bad. I mean,
Exactly. This is actually a fan of ours, Lord of Ducks. This is one of his ducks. This duck's name is he's my favorite of Lord of Ducks.
Wait. We have a fan called Lord of Ducks that literally has a bunch of ducks.
Yes, he's in my ideologies all the time. You can follow him. I think it's at Holy Duck Empire on Twitter, and I'm
doing this right now.
He has a grip of ducks. He's a huge fan of ours. This is Pickle, the duck. He's my favorite of the troop of ducks or whatever that, I don't know what you call a group of ducks, a gaggle, whatever they are. He's got a whole group of ducks and a couple chickens that live on a big piece of property, and he just posts pictures of them every day and like little videos of them. And one of them's name is Launchpad. There's one female duck named Andromeda. I'm trying to remember all their names, but I love Pickle. Pickle is my favorite. But anyway, yeah, Lord of Duck. This is his duck here. This is Pickle. But TJ, I can tell you're relieved to hear that it was just duck feathers that was used in this process. But unfortunately, TJ, the desire for these...
Holy Duck Kingdom is his name, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean
at Holy Duck Kingdom. Sorry.
Yeah. So duck feathers, that's gross. I mean, don't get me wrong. That is gross.
It's gross, but I can tell you're relieved.
You know, it's like, it's not bug shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not beaver anus, you know? So.
The problem is, TJ, is that we've grown so numerous and the need for cysteine is so much because so many people love this flaky, wonderful deliciousness that is donuts and croissants and cupcakes and muffins that another ingredient is used. You want to skip to the next picture.
What's that?
Human hair.
Oh, no, I don't want to eat that.
Yep, human hair. And this is actually a picture of where a lot of cysteine begins its life on the floor of a barber shop. Despite its...
Oh, no, dude. Oh, I don't want to...
TJ, look at the hair you've had cut off your head has made it a donut.
So they sweep up the fucking hair in the bottom of the barber shop or the fucking, super cuts or whatever. And then they fucking put it in a bin and they ship it off to some factory where they fucking melt it down for fucking donut gel or some shit.
The most common source, according to a recent investigation by Vice News, a semi-recent investigation of cysteine, is unsurprisingly China. So most of this hair comes from China. It is indeed taken from barbershops. A lot of it is just donated, actually, for money. The women will grow their hair out, take their money to a place, and it's all busheled together and taken to a factory where cysteine is made. There's just not enough duck feathers. Nobody farms ducks in enough numbers to feed the insatiable human need for donuts. And so chances are you're really not getting duck feather donuts. You're probably eating Chinese human hair donuts. So enjoy your next batch of donuts, TJ.
Tastes like freedom.
Sorry, I'm promoting fucking Lord of Duck. I'm fucked. I don't want to eat hair and shit, but I'm still glad we got fucking. I'm glad we got a duck person.
No,
he's awesome.
You're not. Look, no disrespect to him, TJ. You're not getting out of it that easy. You're not gonna be like, oh man, Lord of Duck, Holy Duck, man, that's great. No, TJ, look at this.
I was typing
that.
Look
at this fucking image, TJ.
Yeah, I see it. I see it, Scotty. I see the fucking image.
Eat that shit, TJ. Eat it.
You eat it, fucking piece of shit.
Oh,
All right.
buy me a box of donuts.
He's gonna
Buy me
eat it the
donuts.
next time he buys a big box of donuts, and now he's gonna know he's
Is
eating
it enough? You know what? Is it enough to dissuade me from eating them
No.
donuts? No.
But it
I'm
is
gonna keep
enough to
eating
make it slightly less pleasant than it used to be, and that's what I was going for,
that's
bitch.
true. And you've accomplished it.
That's
so.
what I was going for.
Good
That's
for you,
what I was
Paul. You
going
ruined
for.
life. That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
You're so cool. You're so cool, Paul.
Number 7 is a quicker one. Let's talk a little bit about coal tar for a second. This is a real
Coal tar.
appealing one. It's used to make food coloring, and it's exactly what it says, what it sounds like. It is sludge and tar made from the coal production process. It's used to make a food coloring with a very romantic name. I think the next picture, if you guys want to take a look at it, the name of it is Allura Red. Allura Red. In the food industry, this substance is used for coloring fish, so it's actually used to make salmon have that nice pink color. Wild caught,
that's funny.
non-factory farmed, non-factory prepared salmon is not pink at all. It's actually a grayer, whiter fish. It's pinkened using this stuff, coal tar, or
That's some funny ass shit.
I'm sorry, Allura Red.
Allura Red. Yeah.
It's also used in a lot of sweet foods and in a lot of slightly alcoholic drinks.
My wife loves salmon, so next time she's eating it, I'm going to let her know that she's eating coal tar.
Allura Red.
Was that wild caught? Oh. Enjoy your coal tar salmon then.
Enjoy your fucking coal tar.
Enjoy your Allura Red. So in the food industry, the substance, like I said, is used in a lot of sweet foods, a lot of alcoholic drinks. There were theories that it was toxic, but research didn't bear it out. Despite the research results, this coloring is still banned in some European countries, but is still widespread here in the good old dun dun da da dun da dun da dun da da.
All right, that's just pure cancer, guys. We're gonna find out 20 years from now it's pure fucking cancer.
Pure goddamn unfiltered,
sprinkling a little cancer.
unbridled kids.
Number 7 was a quickie. Number 8 may take us a little bit longer to get through just because there's so much of it around. This is the most commonly found thing in food and products now. You recognize this element?
I feel like I should,
Zinc
but
oxide.
Good guess, but you're wrong.
Zinc. No.
It's not zinc oxide.
Zinc
I
oxide.
have no idea.
This is cobalt.
Got it. Oh, man.
Cobalt,
This-
dude.
What do you, oh man, what? You look like you were about to fucking sneeze. I was going to let you go ahead and do your sneeze. What happened? What did I step onto?
No, man. It's good. It's all
You're-
good.
What were you going to try and lie to Scotty and tell him it was something else?
No.
Why'd you
No.
get are you still sad about the donuts made of old, like, desperate Chinese women's hair?
Yeah, no, I just thought about that fucking. I had a fish called Cobalt for a minute and it died.
Oh, poor Cobalt. Well,
I know.
he lives on in
Whatever,
everything,
dude.
TJ.
You
He was a
fucking
pretty little
dump
fish,
that
man.
fish down the toilet, dude. You didn't even care.
This will be an
I still remember his little
uplifting.
body just blurbling up. I was like, "Is he in your little castle, buddy? What's going on?"
All right. Well, here, this may be uplifting for you then, TJ, because he's found in pretty much everything now. Cobalt is within us all.
Aw.
It's used in many blue dyes and other pigments. Turns out to be a favorite with manufacturers. Surprisingly, it was the most commonly reported substance in consumer goods, food or otherwise, turning up in
Strange.
1,228 individual products in 40 different categories.
What a useful little mineral.
Lego reported cobalt in the pigment of some of its plastic building blocks, while Mattel reported it as a surface coloration in a powdered ride-on toy, drawing boards, and role-play toys. Cobalt and its compounds were also reported in pigments and inks of baby feeding bibs, sold at the Gap and Gymboree, and in synthetic baby changing mats, which represent 24 brands, the VF Corp, 24 brands, Nautica, Wrangler, JanSport, all of that shit. They use cobalt
All that bullshit
in their clothes.
in these fucking shows. It's everywhere.
Nike,
You want to look blue.
Nike-
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
exactly. Nike and New Balance and a bunch of other companies use it in their shoes. surface coatings, as well as in synthetic polymers and textiles.
I'm seeing blue on my shirt right here. Look, some cobalt here, I bet.
Might be some cobalt up in that. Who knows? Traces of cobalt have been found in the urine of nearly all children and adults who have been tested for it in the United States, according to data from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
I feel like another shoe is going to drop on this cobalt shit in a minute. So,
no, not really. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting that it was like the most commonly, like it's in the most products. It's cobalt.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy. Understanding cobalt's human health effects comes primarily from metal workers who develop bronchial asthma and lung disease, including cancer.
It just seems like the other shoe dropping to me. I don't know.
I guess so. Prolonged exposure to cobalt shavings and metals and stuff is not good for you because, cancer and all that other shit. Lung cancer, particularly.
Oh, a lot of things we think are beautiful, like people like their countertops. Like, I want these stone countertops. Virtually everyone that works in the industry just gets mesothelioma and lung cancer, dude.
The problem with cobalt is, like, the human body is good at processing a lot of minerals, right? We eat a lot of minerals and it's good for us. Iron and all that shit is good for, we eat that shit. But cobalt is not a mineral that the human diet comes across altogether too naturally. And now it's in pretty much everything. And so scientists are finding that, it might be linked to lung cancer, testicular atrophy, reduced fertility, accumulation of cobalt in organs can affect their function, particularly in young animals like humans. Exposure to fish damaged sperm and hampered reproduction in one study. So exposing fish to cobalt made them less fertile and damaged them. So we know that it's not good for you in high doses, and we know that it's in everything and everything around everybody around us. And I didn't know until I started looking into this.
Paul, do you want blue shit or not have blue shit?
I'd like to have blue shit personally.
Yeah, blue shit is whatever.
Look at little Paul behind you. He's blue.
He's blue. Yeah, Paul the third back there.
Blue.
Cobalt blue. That's a good shoe.
That is a pretty dope shoe.
You're supposed to make that shoe without cobalt? Fuck you. You don't know.
You ever heard of this little element here?
I think I know what this
sugar there, Scotty. You feeling a little itch?
Yeah.
From your 20s.
Got any that lying around, Paul? Just out of curiosity, man.
I'm sorry, man. I don't have any booger sugar lying around right now. But this is unfortunately not booger sugar. This is TBHQ, which sounds like a snappy acronym that would be used on Twitter to shorten a fucking tweet. You know what I mean? But I, TBHQ, would rather not, you know what I mean? But it really doesn't mean anything. It actually, it doesn't mean anything that I could come up with for that meme joke. So I just
be humbly quirky.
It doesn't. See, I kept coming up with shit like that. And I was like, this doesn't really work, but it kind of has that sound, doesn't it? Of TBHQ, I would rather do this. So whatever. Anyway, it's petroleum derived preservatives is what it stands for.
If it was QH, you could just be to be quite honest, but unfortunately.
Or tertiary butyl hydroquinone.
I love science words.
That's the science word for it. It's made from compounds derived from petroleum. So it's basically just oil. And finds a home in cosmetic, skincare products, varnish, lacquers, resins, and most processed foods.
Cool.
But does it keep you high? Oh, it keep you high a different way. Fuck yeah, food high.
There you go, TJ. Your beloved chicken nuggets are swimming in TBHQ. They love it.
I like it.
Makes them delicious. But the shoe is unfortunately about to drop for you, TJ. The main method of
McNugget is about to drop. You mean?
Yes, exactly. The main method of extracting TBHQ is from a gland that's on the inside of a muskrat's anus.
Why is it always anuses?
It's all up in the. No, I'm kidding. It's just plastic shit. It's actual legitimate plastic in your food. So
that's fine. Whatever.
To some people, to me, that's grosser than having beaver jism in my food. Is I'd rather eat the natural beaver colostrum squeeze than a ground up plastic product, but whatever. I guess that's
I'm okay with it. Plastic my ass
Cheez
up.
It's horrible, man.
Well-
They have TBHQ and they have palm oil.
well, that's they put the TBHQ in the palm oil. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So it's like one of those little hidden ingredients, but it's for freshness,
wrong
Scotty.
with that.
You see, it says right there under the highlighted part that the people that
For
made this
freshness.
meme didn't want you to
Destroying the
see.
environment with freshness. That's really fucked up. Dude.
Conveniently don't highlight the for freshness part, right?
No, they didn't. And why wouldn't they?
Yeah, because they're fucking just pushing
Fossil
an agenda.
fuels
Pushing
and
a narrative.
palm oil. Great combo.
Pushing a
Cheez might be the most evil
narrative.
food to ever exist.
But TJ, you seemed excited about this one, so you'll be glad to know that it's in 18 products at McDonald's.
I'm gonna support all these products. Oh, I already do that.
It's in its griddle cakes, it's McNuggets, it's fucking
hell
what
yeah,
are the McGriddles? Though it's in
Yeah.
the breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, it's
in
everywhere. It's everything. Dude, I was
TV
watching Lewis Black's fucking most recent stand-up special, and he told a story in it where he went to a McDonald's and he asked them what's the difference between the chicken nuggets and the chicken tenders, and they told him, well, the tenders taste a little bit more like chicken.
What?
Yeah,
okay.
you know.
I'll take the tenders, I guess.
British teen hospitalized after eating nothing but chicken nuggets for 15. This was almost Stevie, by the way.
Yeah, this could have been
Very
Stevie.
If we
Well,
had not
he was
intervened at 3 Super Sci-Fi.
Yeah, if your mom hadn't pulled the plug on that, this could have been Stevie for sure. But yeah,
maybe even better
so
off. I don't know.
you can read a little bit of this story.
Oh, okay, if you want. Talk about being a picky eater. A British teenager reportedly has eaten practically nothing but chicken nuggets for the past 15 years, and now she's paying for it. So that means that her parents only fed her chicken nugget. Like if she's a teenager, that means like her parents like supported this decision and like just
She's
let her have
17.
her
Her
way and
parents,
fed them nuggets from the age of 3 on.
She
her
likes
parents
nuggies,
enabled her
dude.
her whole life.
These motherfucking
Yeah.
parents should be jailed. All right, whatever.
I agree
17-year-old
with
Stacey Irvine didn't think her nugget habit was a big deal until she collapsed one day, the Sun reported. Oh, well, the Sun's reported this, so you might want to.
TJ, the Sun is God's true gospel. It is the last
right.
remaining journalistic organization that has any integrity.
Maybe you're right. The only news left that's not fake. When Stacey arrived at the hospital, doctors were horrified to find she'd eaten chicken nuggets every day and never ate fruits or vegetables. My main meal is always chicken nuggets every day, Stacey told the paper. I share 20 with my boyfriend with chips, fries, of course.
Sure.
A 20-piece chicken nuggets meal contains 58 grams of fat and 926 calories, which exceeds daily recommended fat intakes of 56 grams and is almost half the daily recommended 2,000 calories a day, according to the Daily Mail. There's a tiny bit of variety in Stacey's diet, according to the Sun. Once in a while, she'll eat a slice of toast for breakfast or snack on potato chips.
Well, there you go. She's got variety in her diet then.
Doctors diagnosed, potato chips, that's derived from potatoes, which are, I will say, a fucking vegetable. So we were lied to. She is eating vegetables. She's eating potato chips.
They are a vegetable. That is true.
Yeah.
Can't deny it. Can't
they're
fucking
deep fried.
deny it.
They're deep fried in fat.
Oh, does that change does that change what they are, Scotty? So if I deep fry some broccoli,
It
is it no longer
changes-
broccoli? Is it no longer broccoli, Scotty?
I didn't say
Is it
it's
no longer
I didn't
broccoli?
say
What's the first word of potato
I
chip?
didn't say it's
Scotty?
no longer
What's the first word of
broccoli.
potato chip? What's the first word of fucking potato chip, Scotty?
Potato. I didn't say it wasn't a potato. I'm saying
Boom,
it's not
Scotty.
healthy.
Destroyed.
It's not a healthy way to
Wrecked.
eat it.
Wrecked, Scotty.
It's literally
Wrecked,
fried in fat,
Scotty.
TJ.
Wrecked.
It's fried in
Scotty.
fat, TJ.
Scotty, wrecked.
TJ,
Wrecked.
it's fried in fat.
TJ obliterates Scotty with facts
No, it's
and
TJ
logic.
obliterates TJ. If you were arguing against yourself, then you succeeded.
It's Scotty.
If you were arguing against me, we're on different wavelengths.
Your contention, Scotty, was that this chick does not eat no vegetables. And here it says that she eats potato chips.
I never
Scotty.
said you didn't eat
Potatoes
vegetables.
are
I said you didn't eat a
vegetables.
healthy vegetable, TJ.
He makes a
Hold
point.
on.
He makes a good
Hold
point.
up.
I don't know.
Wait, when they arrived, horrified to find she eat chicken eggs every day and never ate fruits or vegetables. Never, Scotty, in quotation marks, never. Scotty.
Well, maybe they just meant
Never.
like uncooked, like raw fruits and like actual.
Well, no,
like,
we had a
vitamin.
bunch of caveats. She never ate vegetables if you just discount all the vegetables she ate. Whatever, Paul. Whatever.
This is why I didn't want to jump in on this, because I just know you're going to defend this to the grave now.
I don't know. No, I mean, what I'm saying is ridiculous. So whatever.
So, a little bit more about TBHQ, which is all over the nuggets we're talking about here.
Getting them plastic.
It was finally approved after many years of pressure from food manufacturers. Why they have pressure on the FDA, I don't know, but they do. And they put pressure on the Food and Drug Administration, which is supposed to protect us from them spraying shit like this in our food. And they put pressure on them, and they were like, okay, you can have some of it. So they said it must not exceed 0.02% of the food's oil and fat content. Now, why would they need such a strict limit? Because 5 grams of this shit is lethal. 1 gram causes nausea, vomiting, delirium, a sense of suffocation and collapse, and you could die from it. Although you would have to eat more than 11 pounds of McNuggets to reach that level. And if you're willing to eat 11 pounds of McNuggets in one sitting, you probably are going to die anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you probably deserve it.
You probably do.
If you're eating 11 pounds of nuggets, I don't know.
So that's the last. That's the last of our second to last, our penultimate. As I've now learned how to properly use that word, it doesn't mean extra ultimate.
Ingredient, yeah.
It means before the ultimate.
Second, Paul, I want to let you know. I want to let's all clap for Paul, because he is the first person. He is the first person in all of human history to correctly use the word penultimate. So that fucking requires some praise right there.
I'm telling you, man. I work hard. Have you ever heard of rennet?
I feel like I have, but maybe I'm just fucking delusional.
Well, do you like cheese, sir?
Oh my God, I love me some motherfucking cheese.
Who doesn't like cheese?
Which of these cheeses appeals most to each of you? I'm just wondering. This has really no bearing on the episode. I'm just, trying to make conversation.
I mean, I would eat every single cheese there. So
The one on the right.
You like those hard cheeses with the crusts on the outside and the kind of creamier insides, like the brie.
I like both of these kinds. Yeah, like a brie is good.
The middle one I think is a Gruyere.
Love that.
There's a Swiss cheese in there, very naturally made. I love cheese. Everybody loves fucking cheese. Anybody that doesn't like cheese is not to be trusted.
I don't.
In order to make cheese makers have to get milk to coagulate into curd, right? And then they got to press the curd into the cheese.
So like the process of making cheese is already inherently pretty fucking disgusting. So I've kind of made my peace with the fact that cheese is gross. So this probably is not going to stink as much.
And this one really, I had to end in a Paul manner, because this one isn't gross so much as it's just kind of sad. Rennet is an enzyme, and it comes from the stomach lining of a goat, lamb, or calf, but not just any goat, lamb, or calf. The only ones that produce rennet are the ones that are on an all-milk diet. You know what that means. The ones that have literally just within like days popped out of their mother. They must be slaughtered, and their rennet must be used to make our cheese. So,
damn, dude.
TJ doesn't give a fuck about this one. He already knew cheese was kind of gross, and it was just basically like rotten milk anyway. I watched a documentary on cheese before, okay, which you think would have like, the only thing I really got from it is they fucking were speculating about the origins of cheese, and they're like, back in the day, fucking certain people would use like little sheep bladders and sheep guts and shit as like carrying sacks for water or whatever the fuck they needed to transport, like drinks, and they would sometimes they would pour milk in there. Yes, like bring milk on the journey, which seems like a really weird idea because milk spoils pretty quickly. But that's what happens. The milk fucking spoils in there.
It's fucking good though.
Something about being in that fucking sheep bladder or whatever the fuck. goat bladder, goat stomach. I forget which fucking particular organ it was, but like, there's something about being in there. The bacteria from that interacted with the milk in such a way as to separate it into curds and whey and shit. And that was probably the first cheese.
Yeah.
So,
and a lot of like traditional cheeses. Yeah, I mean, and I gotta be honest with you, this one, you know, your modern cheese and shit is not like, probably doesn't have rennet in it anymore.
yeah, probably.
It's used in a lot of traditional cheeses in Europe still, but for the most part has been replaced by a vegetable-based coagulant that is actually better than rennet at what it does. This is the last thing I pulled. I pulled it kind of if we needed to vamp for time, but I don't know that we do. A lot of the same stuff is mentioned in it. There's some new stuff. But
marshmallows.
I don't necessarily. Yeah,
I'm just which ones that can ruin for me, like Worcestershire sauce. Like, what's wrong with that?
I mean, it just has anchovies in it, I think it says here.
Oh, well, I knew that already.
Shredded cheese and grated Parmesan is pretty gross, though, if you buy that shit at the store.
Anchovies have been fermenting in vinegar for 18 months. Well, whatever. I mean, it tastes good. I don't know what to fucking tell you.
It does.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I think we're good,
but that's
right?
that's our 10, though. You know what I mean? This was just extras if we needed 10. It.
I don't need them.
Fuck them. We don't need them. Fuck them.
Get them out of here.
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out.
So yeah, if you guys liked watching me destroy TJ's favorite things, I could do this again and again and again. TJ thinks that there were foods that he loves that were untouched. He was like, "Oh, thank God Paul didn't say X, Y, or Z." But all of those have disgusting human hair, putrid beaver butthole juice, disgusting fucking crushed beetle bugs, and fucking whale sperm and puke in them. So if you liked watching TJ squirm like a worm on a hook, let me know and I'll.
Deep bad fight. Deep bad fight.